I'd like to thank Chief Hukanuza and the Dene Council for inviting us onto your territory for this monumental day. I would also like to acknowledge the traditional territories of the First Nations people of Treaty 8, as well as the Métis settlements. I respect the histories, the languages, and the cultures of all First Nations, Métis and Inuit, whose presence continue to enrich our community of High Level. Although this friendship agreement is being officially signed today, discussions between myself and former Chief Pashtian, Can-Do, and FCM date back to 2016. Both the Dene Council and the Town of High Level Council felt as neighbors it was time to deepen our relationships. With that, the Town of High Level acknowledged that in order to create a mutually beneficial and respectful relationship, that we had to listen and learn from the Dene people, including lessons about their laws and governance practices. In the early 2018, both our councils met, and eventually we began to have monthly meetings, yes, even through COVID, through Zoom, in hopes of building a stronger relationship. The town feels that we are positioned to exemplify what it means to uphold the honor of the Crown, because we are deeply committed to forging a reciprocal relationship with the Dene people, including the duty to consult. We realize that municipalities cannot replace nation-to-nation relationships that Indigenous people have with the Crown, but we can implement UNDRIP's articles so that, for example, practicing cultural traditions could take place in the community of High Level without interference from our municipal bylaws. We, the Town of High Level, and the Dene Daw can also work together on jointly funded development projects, such as the wastewater project. We can increase Indigenous representations on our municipal governing bodies, for example, Town Council and members on our Social Housing Board, and that we can enter into even more collaborative and beneficial agreements on lands bordering our respective boundaries. The vision of this agreement is to demonstrate that partners we can politically and administratively work together to strengthen both of our communities, and have an agreement like this where we respectfully and collaboratively share in progressive communities. In my humble opinion, we have a stronger relationship when we actually walk together and see the vision together, rather than sitting back and feeling like we can't work together. The Town of High Level and I personally are so honored to have finally formalized this official friendship agreement, recognizing a path forward together. Masé.